It's not an actual eye that actually opens, okay? It's intuitively knowing things. Being able to see things for what they really are. Hello beautiful people of this universe! For today's video I don't actually have my hair down, so it's a change. It definitely is a change. I think I've opened my third eye. I definitely 100% am on the way to opening my third eye, if it's not completely open yet. If you can ever do that. We are so easily shaped. We're like a piece of paper. I'm gonna get a piece of paper to show you, okay? Okay. This is us, right? Here you go, it's a piece of paper. All of us are as movable as a piece of paper, meaning that anyone can change us by their beliefs, by how they treat us, by what we let in, by what we believe to be true, by what we think to be true, and by what we feel to be true. All of these things shape us, and certain people allow themselves to be so conditioned by other people that at the end of the day they're being controlled. But then as soon as you begin to question things, you begin to realize that in reality you're not the things that made you to believe you are who you are, so the things that you like and things you don't, because that was just conditioning for the world. And then as soon as you question everything, you begin to realize that in reality you're just a piece of paper. You're a canvas, ready to be shaped and formed into whatever you can. But instead of giving everyone else the power to shape you, because you're so easily shaped, question it and be the person who shapes your own self. So instead of it being crumpled, you can shape yourself neatly into something you're proud of, into something you want to be, into something that actually serves you. So you can shape yourself. And here you go. You can create your reality and you can create yourself. Just question everything you believe to be true about yourself and about your reality, because that was all conditioning. It's going to be about the third eye. We have chakra parts in our bodies. The third eye is an Anja, the sixth chakra, and it's to do with the intuition and clear seeing. It's a metaphorical third eye, okay? There's actually a pineal gland inside of our brain that resonates with the third eye. I'm on my way to. It's like a dialing of the bulb. Anyways, as I am on the process, I feel like I just understand things for what they truly are, and the more mindful I get, the more connected I feel with my intuition. Guys, I sometimes can tell when people are just about to message me, and then I look at my phone and voila, it's them. It's who I thought it was. Or I'll be thinking of someone and they're thinking of me. And these crazy things that people say is coincidences. I don't believe in coincidences at all. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't believe in coincidences. I think that every single thing happens for a reason. Every single thing in our world, we have a reason for it. It doesn't just magically just stumble out perfectly. It wasn't just a few germs that just got in the right place at the right time and then voila, we were made, and then other things happened to be in the right place in the right time and then voila. No! Coincidence doesn't seem real, and I cannot comprehend how coincidence could actually be a thing. Everything happens for a reason. As soon as I started opening my third eye, I began to realize that, you know what, like, I love my body and I don't want to put certain things on my body. I began to be more health conscious about the things that I actually let in my body, food and the energy from the food. And that's why I actually think I started even accepting the idea of becoming vegan, and then later on I found out about links with acne and stuff. But before that, I don't think that I don't know, it's just like my mind changed completely. Like I was so much more health conscious, and like my health became important to me. And then one day I just didn't appreciate my health at all. So guys, a little tip from the story I'm about to tell you: always appreciate your health, because I'm like, you know what, because when you're always healthy, you don't actually think, okay, I should be appreciating this because you're always healthy. But then I didn't appreciate it. I remember one day I was just like, oh, I'm always healthy, it doesn't matter. And then I got really ill, like so ill, that my glands, they hurt so bad. I'm not even joking. Like, I was in pain and agony for a week, and then ever since that has happened to me, I began to realize that, you know what, I am so grateful for my health. Like, I am really grateful because I am in no pain at all right now, and a lot of us don't even appreciate this when it happens, but we complain when we are in pain, and then we just expect us to be fine forever when we're healthy. And it's just appreciating the health that we have, because by appreciating that, you begin to realize I should really care about what I let in my body. You feel things more than you think of things. You feel what's real. You go with your intuition more than instead of just going with what you think is or what logically is. You follow your own intuition more. It can be quite painful because it changes the way you see things completely. It changes your reality. You begin to see things in such a different way. To some people, this will be a whole change of their reality, so it can be a bit painful because change is loss. First, you're in a lot of resistance, and you're like, you love the old patterns, you love the old habits and the old ways of thinking. But when you begin to open your third eye or see things for what they really are, you begin to realize, you know what? No, I'm not having this anymore. You just allow, this is so much better because you're actually starting to love yourself. Okay, so we don't really like change because change is loss. It means that we're gonna lose who we used to be to this new version of ourselves, even if it's better. And to me, it took me a long time. I think it started with me just watching a lot of more positive videos on YouTube and things happening to me, experiences which was very painful and heartbreaking, and then I just started noticing I've actually put people with similar experiences. I'm very conscious about the things I do. Well, I try to be as much as I can be, and if I put something through something and I don't notice, but then something happens to me similar and I connected dots, I'm like, and then I connect a lot of dots. If I do something to someone and it happens to me, I'm like, okay, now I know how the person felt. And it just makes you realize that in reality people treat us bad, but I'm sure you've done it to someone else, and you've put somebody through pain as well as somebody has put you through pain. You've got to understand that when you go through this, it's going to be painful because it puts you in a place where you have to take responsibility for things you do. You have to eventually understand that everything is a choice. Literally everything is a choice, and it's your responsibility. And if you make the wrong choice, it's your responsibility to know that. People make mistakes. You can accept that you made a mistake, but you have to take responsibility instead of always pointing fingers outside of you, because the only reality is within you. So this goes to the other point. When you're having like this awakening, the spiritual awakening of the third eye, you begin to realize that reality is a perception. It's not real. I'm gonna put it in these terms. It always gets me mind boggled, but just imagine that you disappear. Not everything essentially, it should stay there, but if you think of it, everything should disappear as well, because in reality the things only exist because your brain is there to perceive it. And I've always thought of this, and it mind boggles me. It's almost as if like reality is only what you know it to be, and it feels shocking to me because just think of it for a while. Reality is only there because we are here to be able to perceive it. So things that are around us maybe wouldn't be there if we weren't there to perceive it. So what's to say that thing is actually real? I finished this video with a question: is it worth it? And the reality is, it is. It's so worth it, but it's not easy, and it's not for the faint of hearts. And it was tough for me, and it still is tough because I don't think this ever ends. It's kind of like the more you open your third eye, in a sense, the more hungry you are for information, the more you want to know about what reality really is, and the more you start questioning everything, because you begin to realize, how can I trust someone just because they told me? it's valid. It's I've always thought these things since I was small, but then later on I found out that lots of other people think like me. It's something that I've always thought, but isn't a very popular opinion, is, well, how can you believe that something is scientific just because someone told you it's scientific? And why is it that it's important that it's scientific in the first place? Well, because it means it's valid. But who told you in the first place? Somebody like a doctor. But who's to say that a doctor is good in the first place? Oh, because of the degree they got. But who said that degree was worth anything? Well, because of the professors or the people who created the degree. But who created the degree, and why is it worth it? And who are they to say that it's worth it? It's like, we put too much trust in other people instead of really looking within and trusting and questioning reality. To just take people's words to be reality. And in reality, so much reality in this video. Reality. In reality, you can't really be trusting everyone blindly. They're conditioning you to trust them blindly, but don't. Whoever they are, they're conditioning us to think like this because, okay, well, I'm just gonna put it in perspective. The media is they, because the media is constantly conditioning you. What you watch on the media is what you become. We are vessels which are currently always being shaped into who we are. Join the diamond community now by subscribing, and we are the diamond community because we strive in pressure. Pressure makes us stronger. Exactly. So join now by subscribing to join the diamond community. I will see you in my next video. Bye! Like this video, comment down below, and subscribe because I post videos daily on YouTube.